Hello. Hi, everyone. It's me, Amanda. Hello. I hope you all enjoyed my edgelord thumbnail. You have been clickbaited and you have clicked on the video. Now you can't click away. Welcome. Today, I have a delightful topic for you. I have created for you a presentation entitled Why I Suck at Streaming by Amanda Ebony, Lord of Darkness, Dementia, Raven Way, the edgiest emo bitch this side of the river. That's right. We're getting emo today. We're going to talk about why I suck, why I'm bad, why I am not famous. Because in case you have not noticed, I am not famous. No one knows who I am. No one like me. Everybody hate me. And mostly I'm just kind of a nobody, you know? Like I'm down with saying that I'm whatever. I'm 2view. I'm whatever the fuck, you know? And I just want to talk about why that is. Some mistakes I've made along the way. So for those of you who don't know, I have been a VTuber for more than 3 years, give or take. We're going to talk about my exact timeline, but I've been a VTuber for about 3 years. I've had many ups and downs in my streamer journey. And I just want to talk a little bit about some things that I could have done differently, some things that I regret, and just get a little bit more meta, get a little bit more real, and talk about streaming and stuff. You guys know I love it. What I'm all about. A disclaimer. This stream is not really intended to roast anyone who does these things or has done them. I'm not an expert, obviously. If I was an expert on this stuff, I would be clouded up, I would be famous, I would be successful. I'm not an expert, nor am I successful. I just want to take a look at some things that I could have done differently. That's my real goal here, you know. I'm not here to roast anyone. I'm not here to even roast my past self. I'm just here to do a little reflecting and think about some dumb shit I did when I was just starting out and some things that I could have done better. Let's begin. Also, I have this pink and black presentation. I thought it was kind of emo, it was kind of edgy. Yeah, let's begin. The number one thing is my mistake number one, my unplanned weird debut. So, if you do not know my VTuber origin story, it goes something like this. Many VTubers, most VTubers, I would say almost all VTubers, prepare for at least a couple of weeks to years in order to have a VTuber debut. They think a lot about their name, their design, what they want to do for their debut. They commission art and models and videos and songs, and they get everything all ready. Not me. My VTuber debut took place the same day I made my VTuber model. Took place the same day I decided I was going to be a VTuber. The day I decided I was going to be a VTuber was the very same day I streamed for the first time. I prepared for my debut for about 1 hour. And the reason for that being, I had streamed in the past a little bit, but I hadn't done it for many, many years. And a very good friend of mine, Bither, may he rest in peace. He doesn't post videos anymore. He's fine. He's not dead, but he doesn't post videos anymore. Told me about VTubing and Vroid and making free models and using webcam tracking. And I was like, oh, holy shit, I can do that. And so me and my friends in this Discord server were all playing around with it. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna have a stream right now. And I think 3 of my friends from that Discord server came to watch it. And yeah, that was how I got my start. And so, because of this, I have some fucked up kind of branding, right? So here's mistake 1.5, branding. So some of you guys might know, here is the... Oh, sorry, this pointer is ugly. Here's the original Vroid model, right? Default assets, fucked up ass hair, very, very strange look. Again, took me less than an hour to make. And then after I made that, I felt like I was just kind of married to it. So here's I drew this. It's a 2D version of the 3D model. And for a while, I was just committed to this. I was like, this is the design that I have. and I guess that this is what I looked like. And also, when I started my first stream, like in the title and when I introduced myself, I just said Amanda. I said my name is Amanda. Most of you guys know that is my real name. Yeah, so the branding at that point, I felt like I was married to this design that took me like 45 minutes to make. I do not like very much, and my name has to be Amanda, my regular ass name. And honestly, I probably could have changed it several times along my journey. I probably still could change it. You know what? I still might, but you never know. So that was how I ended up with this one. And then this model, which was a live 2D version of the same design. So it's the same outfit. It's the same outfit, just slightly different. And the name, so Amanda Lord of Darkness. What am I even saying? Amanda Lord of Darkness. Many of you guys know my name is a bit. It's a joke. Because on that first stream, someone was like, oh, being a VTuber is such a, like, dumb, chuny thing to do. I was like, yeah, you're right. And then I was like, what's the stupidest, dumbest, most, like, middle school chuny name that I could have? And I jokingly called myself the Lord of Darkness. And I committed to it too hard, and now it's been 3 years, and I had to embarrassingly tell people in real life at Off-Guy Expo that my username is Amanda Lord of Darkness. It's a bit. It's always been a bit. It's... Look, I'll admit, all right, if I were to do it over, I would pick a different name. I would pick a name that's not my real name. I would pick a name that's just like a first and last name. But you know what? It's grown on me since, and now I feel like most people who come across me who watch my streams are like in on the joke. You know, I think that they know they know what's up. They roll with it, and I appreciate that. And so then you can see that the design was updated periodically. So then around a year ago, I debuted this model, which was the one I made myself. And this one, I do still like her. I feel like with this one, and I talked about this a lot right after debuting the new model, that I was trying to kind of copy the conventions of other VTubers, I guess. I was trying to copy, like, the really anime eyes, the really detailed shading, the sort of fantasy design. And I don't think it's my best work, you know? That's why I changed it. And so this is my current design, obviously. I'm really, really happy with her. I think that I really embraced, like, my favorite part of my own art style and my own aesthetic, rather than trying to copy what was doing well, which is I was seeing these, like, anime fantasy VTubers doing really big numbers. And we'll get to that more later, but I feel like I really embraced my own strengths as an artist, because my options at this point were either keep trying to copy other people's art styles and being kind of unhappy with it, or commission an artist for thousands of dollars, which I still would love to do someday, but probably not anytime soon. So I just really went for it, and I just tried to make, like, the most me thing ever. So then also, one other thing about branding is Amanda Lord of Darkness, not a good username for the tag. So you can see my Twitter handle is Amanda_LOD_. Not great. Not great searchability, not super easy to remember. And then my like, YouTube handle thing says Amanda Lord of Darkness CH. I genuinely don't remember doing that. I don't think that one really matters as much because no one, like, uses it, but I don't know why that's like that. One other, like, random thing about my last minute debut with, where I just debuted without any planning, is that it wasn't great for, like, security and safety. If you guys might notice, the channel that I'm streaming on, it's the same channel, says it's from, like, 2015, because for many, many years, it was my, like, personal YouTube account. You know, if you want to be really safe and really secure, you want to make all clean accounts that are not tied to your past. Like, there's been all kinds of stuff I've had to change. Like, there's been, like, my last name has been attached to this account. Like, it's not good. And it's also apparently not great for the algorithm to have, like, a 10-year-old channel. I don't know. But yeah, I'm actually coming up on, like, a decade of my channel technically existing, even though for years it was just it's actually like, I get used to be tied to the middle school that I went to. Like, it's an ancient channel and it's not great. If you're gonna start being a VTuber, I really do recommend making like a clean YouTube account. And then it takes like 5 seconds, and you should also make like a clean Gmail account. Like, for a while I was signing up for games and accounts and stuff with my personal email. Now I have like a YouTuber email. So you should like make all new accounts and stuff. Also, when I started VTubing, I didn't have Twitter, which was probably better for me as like far as my life goes, but now I have a Twitter. Yeah, so the unplanned debut, a lot of like mistakes wrapped up in that. I wish I had been better prepared, but it kind of is what it is, you know. I could never have imagined when I did that where it would lead me. And then also, because the debut was so unplanned, my branding is kind of shitty. Yay! Hooray! So, you know, I think it's fine. Like, I don't know how much a good design can really do a lot for you as a VTuber. I don't know how much your username matters. Like, you want people to be able to remember you, but I think getting on recommendations and stuff is more important. Like, most people will watch you from the homepage. They're not like searching for your name. So I don't think it's make or break that I have a really stupid username. I kind of love it. I do think it's very funny, I will admit. But like, if I'd known that streaming was going to be something I would want to take seriously, I would have come up with a different name. And some of you guys know this. If I ever do change my name, I already know what it will be. So just keep you guessing with that one. But if I'd ever change my VTuber name to be like a first and last name, I know what it would be. Anyway, let's go on to mistake number 2. No consistency. No consistency. One of my pronouns is it, like Pennywise. Yeah, I do. My pronouns are she, her, it. You can call me it because I'm just a little creature. Anyway. Mistake number 3, no consistency. I had no consistency for a long, long time. A lot of it wasn't really my fault. It's because I was moving, I was in and out of school, I was like not having access to a streaming computer that was able to stream. It's not really my fault, so I don't want to call it like a mistake, but it's not great that it happened, and I would have made more of an effort to be more consistent. So this is the screenshot I took of my channel. This is it's just streams that are years apart, because for those of you who don't know, there was like 1 year where I streamed on Twitch. Like, I started on YouTube, then I used Twitch for like 1 year, and then I came back to YouTube, and then I've been on YouTube. But I took like a weird long hiatus, and then I would take like weird months breaks, and then I wasn't making schedules at all. I just streamed whenever I felt like it. And I do think that I see that's like one of the better things I've done in terms of just sheer numbers, like actual like consistent viewership, is making schedules, making them frequently, and sticking to it. Like, I stream, it changes with semesters because I'm in school, but I pretty much stream 4 times a week, 3 to 4 times a week. Yeah, like 3 to 4 times a week at 6 to 7 p.m. And like stuff outside of like the 6 to 7 p.m. range is an outlier. Collabs can sometimes change things up. Sometimes I do longer, sometimes I do shorter. Usually for about 2 hours, with the exception of the Xenoblade streams that last fucking forever, but I think you guys like that, so yeah. But I do think, like, if you are planning to become a VTuber, you want, and I know that this kind of sucks to hear, I'm of 2 minds about it, right? Because at one point, I do think everyone who wants to become a VTuber should just start. I think that there's no better thing to do than just start streaming and get comfortable. But also, if your goal is really to do numbers, like to really hit the ground running with a lot of subscribers, you want to start being really consistent. You don't want to debut and then go silent for a while, because you're going to lose all the momentum you get from any kind of first stream, if you get any at all. Like, being consistent, it kind of sucks, but it really is super important. I think you should pick a platform and stick to it until you have a really big following that'll like follow you from Twitch to YouTube and back again. I like YouTube. A lot of people like Twitch. I have like, that's a personal preference. I don't really care. But yeah, so just try to be consistent if you can. As far as numbers, I think that's one thing that'll really make a big difference in your numbers. I think it helps the algorithm too. I don't know that much about the algorithm, but I had a very bad consistency for a long time, and that's why I say that I've been streaming for 3 years, give or take, because I have these like long months where I would never stream because I wasn't able to or stuff like that. But I'm really glad that I've been able to find consistent footing nowadays, and now I'm really consistent. I like to think I have to physically be in another state away from my computer to be stopped from streaming now, because I'm on such a roll. Like, it feels weird when I don't stream on certain days. So yeah, that was something that it was kind of out of my control, but I wish that it hadn't been that way. That's something I definitely would have done differently if I was going to do it over again. Excuse me. Sorry, I got like a little bit of headache, so excuse me as I sip some water. Alrighty, next up, mistake number 4, Discord servers. Here is something I did a lot when I was first starting as a VTuber. So VTubing has a lot of these like big public Discord servers you can join. This is like just from the Discord homepage, but if you scroll like beginning VTuber Twitter, you will find tons of these massive Discord servers with like thousands of members, and they always advertise themselves as like, we're just English VTubers looking. It's usually like ENVtubers will be like, we're looking to collab and to like get, networking and whatever. Which like networking and stuff is important, but it doesn't really happen in these massive public Discord servers, you guys. I'm sorry. The number one things that happens in these massive public Discord servers is like scams, like people doing commission scams, and then just a whole lot of nothing. I think I have like 1 or 2 friends I met in these huge Discord servers that are like real true friends, but most people join these Discord servers, myself included, okay? I'm not throwing stones, myself included, with the intention of going in there, like Command C, Command V, self-promoing their streams. So they'll have a self-promo channel that's like 1 million messages per day of people just sending their Twitch links, and it's so useless, like, because no one clicks on them. Like, it's all these VTubers who are trying to promote themselves, and they're trying to promote to each other instead of trying to promote to an audience. And then they're not focusing on an audience that will particularly like their content. They're just going to the biggest server that they can get into with thousands of people and spamming their link every couple days, and then not even really interacting with the other people. And it's not their fault because no one's there to interact with each other. They're just there to spam their links and self-promo. This is one thing where I think it's mostly harmless. Like, you're not really hurting yourself by doing this, but it's not helping you either. And sometimes it makes you a little bit annoying. And sometimes it can attract an audience that you don't really want. As sometimes I would promote myself in these big Twitch, like Twitch, like it would be like ENVtubers of Twitch Discord server. You drop your link, and then someone will come and they'll type in the chat just like, come to my stream instead, because you're just promoting yourself to people who want to promote themselves. You're not promoting yourself to people who want to watch. And I don't think everyone in these servers is malicious. I think most of them are just beginners. That's how I was. Like, I just didn't know anything about anything, so I was just like, oh yeah, ENVtubers, I'm one of those, and then I joined the server, and then it would just kind of be useless. And then, like, before you stream, you're like spamming your link in like 20 Discord servers, and it's not even helping. And sometimes people in there can be kind of toxic. I just think it's a waste of your time. Like, if you're gonna promote yourself in Discord servers, you want to really curate the Discord servers. It's best if it's your own. But a few that like I actually got some traction from is finding servers that are not just for VTubers but for a specific interest. So like one place that I would promote myself was there's like a Mega 10 Discord server, which is like Shin Megami Tensei, which is something that I was playing and talking about a lot, and I still talk about a lot of them. But when I was playing, like, it's better to do it for specific games and stuff. Like, when I was playing Digital Devil Saga, I would promote myself to the, like, old school Mega 10 Discord server, because those are people who are looking for streamers streaming this, like, lesser known game. And that's how you'll get people who are actually passionate about your content and not just trying to promote themselves also. And by the way, if you are going to do this, by the way, I would only do that if you're actually active in the server. I was also active in the Mega 10 server just as a fellow fan, as a friend to some of these people, as an acquaintance. Like, you don't want to join a server and do nothing but spam your self-promo. That's tacky, okay? Don't do that. But if you feel like you have rapport with certain online communities, and you feel like the people in there might genuinely enjoy your content, then it's okay to maybe occasionally be like, hey, by the way, did you know that I stream? And then kind of promote yourself there. But don't spam, don't be annoying, and don't use Discord servers for views, because it probably won't work. Sorry, I just have a lot of feelings about those big EN Discord servers. I really wasted a lot of time there. And also be very, very wary of the people on there. A lot of them are doing commission scams. Alright. Next up, this kind of connects to the Discord server thing, okay? This one, whack collabs. I'm sorry. I'm not going to include any, like, images or examples here, but, sometimes when you're really early on in, like, being an ENVtuber, you'll go on these Discord servers, or also very often on Twitter, and you'll just see people with, like, also super low numbers, like 200 followers or less, being like, who wants to collab? Or you'll tweet, who wants to collab? And then they answer you, and it's like a person you've never met, because they just go through the ENVtuber tag, or it's a Discord server. These are the places this happens. It's Twitter or Discord. And you're like, yeah, let's collab, because you have this idea that just any collab is good for you. And it can be like a learning experience, but I, early on, had a lot of collabs with people who I never talked to before, never talked to after. We just did it purely as like a stream thing. It'd be like, they have like 100 more followers than me, or I have 100 more followers than them. And then we'd be like, okay, let's collab so we each can gain 100 followers. And that, it doesn't even work that way, because it's not good content. It's awkward. There's like, the vibe isn't there. The vibe isn't there. It's not a good time. And I don't have anything against any of these people. Like, I think we are all just beginners trying to, like, make our way in the VTuber space. But, like, this isn't the way to go. Don't collab with random people. It just gives off, like, a weird energy. Like, I really cringe looking at those old streams, because it's really awkward. It doesn't make for good content. Like, I feel like at best, it makes for an awkward stream, and at worst, sometimes that person is, like, mean, or their community really doesn't vibe with your community, and then you have, like, a weird conflict of some kind. It's just, you should, like, there's nothing wrong with interacting with strangers online, but if someone just asks you for a collab right out the gate, you probably should be like, let's play some games off stream first, or let's just, like, talk and get to know each other, or let's play a game, invite them to a group with your game offline, because you just never know what people are like until you get them in a VC sometimes. And, like, I'm lucky that when I did this, I didn't have any super bad experiences. I just had very awkward experiences. Like, no one was really mean, and no one was toxic. It was just really awkward because we didn't know each other, and it's not good. Like, there's a reason that, like, I feel like the best collabs with different streamers are the ones who have, like, the best chemistry, right? Like, I feel like that's something that makes successful VTuber groups and companies really good. Sorry, water. Like, if you have, like early Niji Sanji or, like, FaZe Connect, like, they really have members with really good synergy, and that makes for, like, really good streams, and it's just not happening with strangers. You know? And so that's something I wish I hadn't done, just because it's, like, awkward. I don't think it has any super long-lasting consequences, but it's a risk. It's not great. Okay, next one. trendy games. I included a picture here. This is kind of similar to like the whack collabs thing. Is like people can tell when you're not having a good time. Really early in my streaming career, I did some Genshin Impact streams, some like horror game streams, and like I would just try to play the games that were getting the best clicks, that were the trendiest with the biggest streamers, or that were the most popular. Even if I didn't really like them that much, like by the time I was playing Genshin on stream, I already didn't like it very much. I had already not been playing Genshin on my own time for like a month. But I kind of forced myself to get back into it. And like, it's just not worth it. It's not worth it to stream things that don't make you have fun, because the chat can tell. Right? And nowadays I try to be very upfront with you guys when I stop having fun with something on a stream, because I think it's noticeable and I just don't want that to be the vibe. And I also think that you really have nothing to gain as a really small streamer by doing this. There are some exceptions, like sometimes it can make one of your streams taking off in the algorithm because it gets picked up with like that game, but not very often. Yeah, like I prefer to come across small streamers who are streaming games I've like never heard of or are more niche, and I think it's really, really cool. And I also really enjoy like the passion that I get from people. Like I keep coming back to the Digital Devil Saga streams from like 2 summers ago for some reason, but like when that game is pretty niche, right? So when someone would it's also locked on PS2 hardware, so when someone would come across the stream of me playing it, they'd be so excited. They'd be like, oh my god, a streamer who's playing Digital Devil Saga. When you're playing Genshin Impact, it's really easy. I think more often than it'll help you in the algorithm, you'll just get swept up in the tide of a million anime girls playing Genshin Impact, and no one's gonna give two shits. It's a waste of your time, it's a waste of your money, it's not very fun. Yeah, I don't recommend playing games just because they're trending. You really need to be doing what you like, I think. Okay. Next one. The next one might be a bit serious, okay? Serious face. At first I LOL'd, then I serioused. People-pleasing, parasocial, setting boundaries. Kind of early on into my streaming career, I really like I said, like my views were in the 1 numbers, right? It would be like 4 people watching, and so upsetting any one person is like a quarter of your audience gone. So if someone starts getting weird with you or with me, if someone would start getting weird with me, I wouldn't want to do anything about it because I had so few viewers. But please listen to me, okay? That's not worth it, all right? I'd rather have less viewers, and I think that goes for everyone, okay? Like, it's better to just have less viewers. The toxic viewers are not worth shit. They're not there because they care about your content or they care about your community or they like what you're doing. They're there because they want something from you in some capacity, be that like sexual or emotional or whatever. And you just don't want to keep those people around. It's not worth the extra numbers, I promise you. It's not even really worth the extra money if they're giving you money. Like, please take care of yourself, set boundaries, be really clear, use the block button, use the ban button, talk to your mods if you have them. I know it's really tempting when you're early on and you have like no viewers to like really want every single person to stick around no matter what, especially if they seem to really like you. But if you are getting a weird vibe, or if something weird happens, that person needs to be removed from your space. And I know that that's harsh, but it's kind of just the truth. You know, I'm busy. I'm busy. I have a lot of shit to do, and it's not my responsibility to like educate people about why their parasocial relationship is toxic. Any streamer, VTuber, content creator, if someone is being parasocial with you, it is not your responsibility to tell them that to teach them how to have good boundaries. That's not something you can teach a person online. in a reasonable amount of time, okay? You can set your boundaries and tell them that they need to stop what they're doing, and if they refuse to stop, you have to remove them. It's kind of sad, but I think it's just the truth. Like, there are quite a few viewers out there. Luckily, this hasn't happened to me too much, but there are people out there who they will not listen when you set boundaries, and they will have to like be blocked and banned, and it might mean that your number goes down by 1 or 2, but that's better in the long run. In the long run, okay, it's better to have lower numbers than to have toxic people in your space, you know? Be safe, take care of yourself. And there are toxic people, there have been toxic people that I wish I hadn't let them stick around me for so long, you know? I wish I'd gotten rid of them. It probably would have saved me a lot of stress back in the day. Okay. Mistake number 8. I'm shy. This is one thing where this is an ongoing problem, okay? I'm bad at asking people to collab with me. And by people, I mean, like, people I know, people I'm mutuals with, people I've talked to, people I know that I vibe with. I never ask people to collab with me. I just want you guys to know that, like, every single time you've ever seen me have a collab, they asked first. I never asked, because I'm so worried, especially, I have, like, so many amazing VTubers who have become my friends, who have, like, more followers than me, and I'm just, like, worried, like, what if I ask for a collab? They're gonna think that I'm only friends with them because they have more viewers than me. And it's also just, you guys, scheduling collabs is really hard. Everyone is busy at different times. Everyone plays different games. Everyone is in different time zones. All the, like, especially big VTubers, like, they're so busy. They have a million things to do. And so, like, I don't want to be, like, a little fly buzzing in their ear, like, this picture perfectly sums it up. Me being like, hey, you know, you're super busy, but would you want to play a game with me on the street sometime? And the other thing is I don't play a lot of multiplayer games, so I don't have a lot of good ideas. I'll be like, what do you guys want to play? And then I'll be like, do you guys want to collab? And they'll be like, yeah, sure, what do you want to do? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. And then it's embarrassing, and then sometimes the conversation just fizzles out. This is something I'm actively working on, okay? Like, and by that, I mean, like, literally yesterday, I sent DMs to a bunch of people that I hadn't talked to in a while, and been like, hey, I'm putting together, like, a server, like, I'm trying, and it's so embarrassing. It's, like, so embarrassing to ask people if they want to join your collab server, okay? I'm dying here. I'm fucking dying, chat, but I do it for you because I know that collabs are fun, and also I want to collab. I'm mostly doing it for me. I lied when I said I'm doing it for you. I'm doing it for me. I wish I could offer you more advice on this one, but this is something I literally am currently struggling with, so I really can't tell you how to fix it. Yay! Anyway. That's mistake number 8, number 9. Okay. Actual on-stream stuff. So this is the outside of the meta. This is the stuff that actually takes place on stream. Here are some things I do on stream that I fucking hate. Oversharing, going silent, repeating myself, being annoying, saying like 1 million times per minute. Also, yeah. These also currently ongoing problems. I don't know how to fix it. I'm working on it, okay? And I think I've gotten a lot better. I used to, like... I just did it. Oh! Repeating myself. Look, I just did saying like, and then I did repeating myself. You guys, it's hard. It's hard to talk for so long. Even for a serial yapper like me, okay? It's hard. I just did it. I just repeated myself. See, I said it's hard, and then I said it's hard for a serial yapper, and then I said it's hard again. I'm working on it, okay? I'm working on it. See, I feel like I already said that. I don't know how to fix it, but I'm trying. Yeah, pain. Kind of pain. Anyway. Number 10. Videos and shorts. This is the painful one, you guys. Here's the thing about me. I kind of hate making videos and shorts. I know it is good for the algorithm. It is good for YouTube. It is good for discoverability. People like them. I kind of hate it. Especially clips. I hate clipping myself. I don't understand shorts. I don't understand the, like, I just said like, there's a filler word, the trending algorithm, the audios, the whatever, like, I don't like editing. I think about hiring an editor or hiring a clipper, but then it's expensive. Like, this is okay, like, as we're getting further down the presentation, I'm just telling you guys things that I currently struggle with. This is one that currently weighs on me. Like, and then it's really risky because shorts, they die so fast. It'll be like, I'll spend 10 seconds making a short and it'll get like 5,000 views. And then I'll spend like 2 hours making another short and it'll get like 3 views. And then it's embarrassing. The videos, they take a long time to make and I never have good ideas. Clipping myself is so difficult. I don't know. I also don't have advice about this one. Go watch like a stream or a video from a VTuber who's much better at this. A few shorts. I posted a few shorts from my 3D stream, which were okay. Basically, this is me. Thank you so much for $5. Funds for whatever I have in mind. Thanks so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, basically, this is my plea that if I do something funny on a stream, you should make me a clip. You don't even have to, like, edit it, but I have a section for clips in Discord or, like, whatever. You should make a clip of it and send it to me so that I know that you think it was funny, and then I can make it into a short or something. Timestamps are great. Yes, anything you would like to send me helps, because my sense of humor is so fucked. I can never tell when I'm being funny. Sometimes I'm not even trying to be funny and everyone says it was funny. Sometimes something funny happens on a game and then I go back to watch the clip and it just, like, is stupid. I don't know. Clipping helps for sure. That's so epic and slay. I fucking hate it here. Hi, Bax. I hate it here. Also, I'm sorry that the chat isn't on the screen today. YouTube broke. I don't know. It was broken yesterday, too. I'm reading the chat. Alright. Some more misery and suffering. Other random sad things about me that make me a shitty VTuber. I'm not a good singer. I'm only kind of mid at drawing. Like, I'm kind of good at drawing, but I'm not, like, good enough to do massive YouTube numbers of drawing. I'm not very good at most games. I'm not that, like, I enjoy games, but as far as skilled Let's Playing goes, not that good at games. I have very limited space and equipment. My audio sounds like shit all the time. I'm in my weird little closet. I'm weird. I say weird shit. There are some things I could do to gain the algorithm, but I am either too broke or too lazy. Some of these things include commissioning a VTuber model from someone really famous, paying someone to edit clips and stuff. I don't know, making more videos and clips and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. That kind of stuff. Overall, the thing with me, I guess, is that I feel like most like corporate VTubers at least, have kind of a thing that they're really good at. Like, not just okay at, they have like a thing that they're really good at. Some of them are really good at drawing. They're not like just okay at drawing. They're really good at drawing. Or they're really good at singing. Or they're really good at FPS games. Or they're really good at whatever. I'm just kind of okay at most things. And I'm alright with that. So I'm just kind of trying to hard carry on my personality. Wink. And I guess, like, unique ideas. This is something, like, I try to put in my little pitch for myself is, like, I try to come up with unique stream ideas from time to time. But mostly, like, I've got my funky little personality. I'm kind of okay at drawing. I'm kind of okay at most games. I'm not good at singing. I don't know what I do. I don't have, like, one specific thing that I'm really good at, you know? Or, like, the thing that I'm really good at, or, like, the thing that I'm best at is drawing, but a lot of people are better than me, right? Like, I'm not, in the scheme of the whole internet, I'm kind of just okay at drawing, right? So, it is what it is, but I do feel like I could have a leg up on the VTuber scene if there was one thing I was really super, super good at. But it is what it is. The algorithm. Yeah, I just made a quick slide about the algorithm because I just felt like I should mention thumbnails. Also not that good at making thumbnails. I've gotten better, but could definitely room to improve on the thumbnails. I kind of thought I cooked with this thumbnail. If you got clickbaited, leave a comment telling me that I cooked. Shorts and trends and all that stuff, I don't know. I'm so out of the loop. I never know what's trendy. I never know what's funny until it's way too late. And, die. Explode, blow up, and die. Yay! Okay. Really quick. A positivity slide. I know I've been negative. I know the point of this stream was to be negative, but, you know. I still gotta be a little bit positive, because I have come a very long way. I know, 1,500 subscribers is not the biggest number, but it's a number. And I love it dearly. I've had a 3D stream. Here's a little collage. Here's my flex collage. My collage of flexing all the cool... Whoa! Hey, baby! 1 second, wait. Ignore that. My collage of cool people who follow me on Twitter. That's pretty cool. I have my recent debut, the Class of '09 stream that did big numbers, this brand VTuber stream that was fun. I went to Off-Kai Expo, and yeah, this was like, this picture like indicates all of Off-Kai Expo, but yes, I did meet Amy, and I met Amy, and I met like, Senna and Nyancha and Alex and Nem and like all my cool friends in real life, and we had a great time. Like I've come very far, right? Like from like here, I'll show you. From this to this, right? How exciting! Amy's either very tall or you're very short. I think that Amy was on a very big screen. I don't know Amy's like actual canon height. But yeah, can I tell you guys my biggest fucking regret, actually? This is like so embarrassing. This is my biggest regret of all of my life. One time, I'm 100% sure Pippa was gonna raid into my stream. But I ended my stream like 15 minutes before she ended hers. Because I had to go to the bathroom. So if I'd waited like 15 minutes, I'm like 100% sure that Pippa would have raided me one time. Anyway, don't... yeah, so anyway. That's just, I just have to live with that. Ask her for a collab. No, I cannot. You guys know I can't do that. Maybe one day. A long way from now. So, to close things out, how did I know? Okay, so I'll tell you how I know. So, I guess I'm 99% sure, but I'm pretty sure. So, this was my birthday. About 1 hour before we both started streaming, Pippa left me a birthday message on Twitter. And then, she liked another one of my tweets that was announcing the stream. So she knew that I was streaming. And then when I went back to watch her VOD after, before she ends the stream, she's like, we're gonna raid into something different. She's like, we're gonna raid into someone I've never raided into before. And then she, like, you can hear her, like, clicking around, and I think realizing that my stream isn't going anywhere. Because, like, right before she started streaming, she liked my tweet. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. But, like, I don't remember the exact words she used, but then she also liked my tweet after the stream. Like, I'm pretty sure it was me, because she seemed to be watching my socials that day. And it was my birthday, and she knew that it was my birthday. I don't know. Like, I might be crazy, but I think it was me. I don't know. One day I'll ask her about it, but we've only had like 2 conversations, okay? I'm not like Pippa's friend, all right? I'm not like Pippa and I aren't like personal friends, okay? We've talked like twice. Anyway, let's wrap things up with that embarrassing confession. Quick conclusion. So, in conclusion, since I know about all the mistakes, why don't I have more subscribers? I fucking know. If I knew, I would have more subscribers. I know a lot of things I've done that haven't worked and that have been weird and cringe and embarrassing. At the end of the day, I'm pretty sure this shit is luck. Okay, bye! Okay, bye on this slide. How about this? I will now do Q&A. Does anyone have any questions about, like, VTubing? Why I'm an embarrassing disaster? Why I'm not 1 million subscribers, Mega Chad, even though I'm the funniest woman alive? Please proceed. If you guys, yeah, go for it. We can do Q&A. I'm always down for a Q&A. That's fine. Do you want VTubing to be more than a hobby? I mean, in a perfect world, sure, but it's not something I'm holding my breath on, you know? I just think it's, like, not reasonable to have that as a goal, because I just think it's super unlikely. I think my ideal situation would be for it to be kind of like a side hustle where it brings in some money, but it's not my main source of income, just because I'm scared of that, you know? It can be really inconsistent. I would totally love, I would love to make more money from it, I'll be 100%, but it's not my priority, you know? It's my hobby. Maybe someday it could be like a side hustle, but I don't ever see it being my only job, you know? Like, I'm 1 year away from graduating from school and then getting my degree and stuff, so, you know, like VTubing at this point mostly pays for itself. It definitely had like some money sinks up front, but at this point, especially because I'm so DIY, so I'm not like constantly paying for art commissions. Like, I draw most of my own art. Yeah, like, it mostly pays for itself, so I'm not losing money anymore. I definitely was for a while, which was okay because it was my hobby. And it still is. I guess if you count, like, my Off-Kite Expo trip, then I'm in the red, but... Oh yeah, you guys better believe that when I graduate from college next year, I'm gonna do, like, the stupidest, tackiest jokes about graduating. Sorry in advance. I know it's kind of not funny to fake a graduation, but also it kind of is funny. In my opinion. I kind of think it's funny. But yeah, you know, I just don't ever see that happening, you know? I don't really think I don't really think it'll ever make that much money because it's fine. Not that I've, like, given up on, like, I don't have, like, a numbers goal of subscribers that I want to hit or views that I want to hit. I guess. But there are, like, numbers at which I feel like a VTuber has, like, made it, and I'm definitely far from that. But I don't think that that's such a bad thing. But I would like to hit, like, in my absolute dream world, I would like to hit, like, 5K. That's, like, definitely a long way away. That's a big number, but, like, me, when I come across a VTuber or something online and they have, like, 5,000 subscribers, I'd be like, oh my god. Oh my god. That's a big number. Any VTuber you want to collab with other than Pippa? I mean, sure. Yeah, lots. There are definitely, like, a lot of, like, current, like, corpo VTubers, who I love a lot. Like, you guys know that as much as I'm an avid VTuber, I'm also a VTuber fan, so, yeah, totally. Plan on dual streaming, like, to Twitch? Not really. I kind of don't want to touch Twitch with a 10-foot pole any longer. I'm just, like, I just hate that website. I don't like spending time on it. I find it unpleasant. I watch some of my friends there because I love them. But I like to have as little to do with Twitch as possible. I think it sucks. That was, like, a really negative response, but no desire to really be on Twitch at all. And I also don't, like, my numbers on Twitch were not that good, really, ever, so I don't think that I would have too much to gain. Dual stream on TikTok? Yeah, no. I have considered, like, dual streaming to, like, YouTube Short. I know a lot of people are doing that. I just haven't taken the time to get it set up. I might do it sooner rather than later. I don't know. Like, I've done those couple of short streams. And, like, I don't know if they really draw much more attention than any other kind of stream. I know some people have been able to do big numbers with it, but I'm just not sure if it really has that much benefit. You know, the thing with YouTube is, like, it's kind of, like, self-selecting, right? Like, the only things that you see are the most successful people. So when people see people being really successful on YouTube Shorts, they're like, oh, YouTube Shorts must make you really successful. But you're only seeing people who are successful. There are a million bajillion YouTube Shorts with 0 views, you know? You see the popular stuff because it's popular. So I just don't think that, like, any particular format is, like, a key to success, you know? Streaming on Shorts isn't instantly gonna make you do massive numbers unless you're super lucky, but for the average person, doing Twitch or doing TikTok or doing Shorts, like, no platform is some kind of hack to game the algorithm. You just have to, like, be good at streaming and be consistent and find your audience and do all that other boring shit, or get extremely, extremely lucky, but, you know. That hasn't been me so far. I think it's mostly random chance. I think it's definitely a combination of things. I think it can be random chance. I think it's also, like, being good at clickbait and who you know. Like, being able to get on the radar of more famous people definitely helps. And I'm proof of that. like, I don't think I would have, I don't know how far I would have gone without, like, some of the, like, random boosts that I've gotten from, like, being noticed by Pippa and shit, you know? It's like, I don't know. Like when I was on that one weird Pippa AI stream, it kind of, like, shot my YouTube channel up for a few weeks. And then that's when I decided to go back to YouTube and, like, try to be really consistent. And it was kind of like the shot in my arm that I needed to try to really make this happen. And I feel like most VTubers, if you look at them, have, unless they're in a company, have a moment like that where I think it's about seizing opportunities where they're given. Like, when something gets you noticed, even something little, you really have to make the most of it as much as you can. You know, most things don't happen entirely on their own. You need some kind of a viral tweet, a big retweet from someone famous, a shout out. Like, any little thing can be kind of the thing that turns the tides, you know? At least that's what I think. Obviously, I'm no expert. If I was an expert, I would be more famous than I am. Yeah, I don't know if I have much else to say about it, you know? I made my presentation, I said my piece. I thought a lot about, like, how much I wanted to say on this stream, I guess. Because I don't want to just get emo. And I think that... How do I say this? It's easy for me to blame all this stuff, right? To be like, well, I had a shitty debut, and I have a shitty username, and I wasn't able to keep a consistent schedule, and I wasted time on stupid Discord servers. Because I'm avoiding thinking that maybe the problem is just that I'm not very good at this. Like, and I kind of tried to get at it here. Like, oh, I can say I'm not gaming the algorithm, and I didn't commission expensive enough artists, and I didn't do all these things that are the cheat codes to success, and that's why I don't have a bunch of followers, and I haven't blown up, and I'm not, like, I don't get fan art all the time, and people don't post about me on whatever. Because, like, the other option is just kind of, I'm not that good at this. I'm not that entertaining. I'm not that funny. I'm not that good at drawing. I'm not good at singing. I'm not that talented, and people don't want to watch me. So, you know, I choose to believe that I just haven't spent enough money. I'm kidding. It's like, I like to think that it's out of nowhere. That, like, if out of nowhere, one day I woke up and my channel was on every single person's For You page. Like, every VTuber fan's For You page. Like, if one day I just start doing amazing algorithm numbers and I get recommended to everyone, that a lot of people would like me. But the truth could be, that could happen, and everyone would click and be like, actually, we don't give a shit. We have 1,000 more talented people to watch. And that might happen, you know? It might have happened. Like, maybe I've made it on the algorithm and people just clicked off because I wasn't doing what they wanted, but that's okay. You know, I'd rather just keep vibing the way I am. I would like to go corpo as an experiment to see if I wiped everything clean, pretended I never was this person, had a whole new identity, and was suddenly shown to a big audience, like, how would people react? You know, I think about that all the time. Maybe that's kind of self-centered. Not even a, like, oh, I really want to be a corporate VTuber kind of way, but just like, what if I started from scratch with no baggage and no one knows anything about me and 1 million people are watching? Like, how would that even go? That'd be crazy. And then I'm like, well, they might hate me, though. Kind of crazy. Maybe one day. Do I have anything else to say? You guys, if I stay here much longer, I'm going to start making myself really sad, okay? I'm going to start making myself really insecure. So, I think I'm going to go. Unless there's any more questions. How tough is it to join a VTuber agency? Tough? I think. I've never done it. Sounds tough. I guess it depends on the agency. You're asking the wrong person, though. But tough. Those are really competitive. If you think about, like, how many VTubers there are versus how many girls are in a company, it's like, there's, like, 5 in a company. I was like, 5? It's like, thousands of people audition, and then they debut 5. So, like, yeah, I would say it's probably pretty hard. You think something about starting an agency? When I do starting an agency? No, I did not say. I don't remember saying anything about that. I've definitely joked a million times about starting like an Amanda Corp, but that's a joke. Any game streams other than Xeno-related plans? I don't know. Mostly Xeno for the foreseeable future. At least for the next couple of weeks, just because I really want to finish it. Maybe some more collabs if people respond to me. But yeah, it's gonna be Xeno for a while, if that's cool with you guys. Also, if you're a member, the membership drawing stream is gonna be next week probably, so you know, stick around for that. It's I'll give you a little tease for non-members if you don't know. I'm gonna be drawing myself as a clown girl, which I'm very excited about, actually. I love me a clown girl. So, if you want to see me dressed as a clown girl, you can join the membership. Also, if you haven't seen it already, I posted my Dakimakura artwork, so watch out. Not the closing. No, don't say that. It's not gonna be clussy, okay? Look, the membership drawings, they're not explicit, alright? It's not that kind of membership. It's not that kind of membership. Okay. Yeah, Xenoblade tomorrow. Everyone get out of here. You guys are weird. Let's raid someone. Xenoblade tomorrow, though. Make sure you come. It's gonna be good. Where the fuck is... Okay. But that fixed things this? You have everything a corpo could give you and you got it yourself. Maybe. I don't think I have everything a corpo could give me myself. But that's okay. Who should we raid into? Oh, a lot of people are streaming, actually, for once. We'll raid them. That's my bestie right there. Okay, darkness, have a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Xenoblade. Thanks for listening to me ramble about being an emo VTuber. Yeah, I love being emo and sad. This is my Face Connect audition. I'm the saddest girl. I'm just a sad little VTuber. Okay, good night. Darkness.